I've had my Bambu Lab A1 for 5 days, and here's everything I've printed so far. First up is, of course, a Benchy. It was the first thing I ever printed off the printer, and I was initially really happy with it, but on closer inspection, it's not actually that good. Quite a few wobbly lines, not very great layers. Even the web address at the bottom that's built in there isn't very clear. So I had a look in the settings and I realized I hadn't actually told my printer what filament I was using. So I went in, I updated that, and then I ran off another Benchy. It is a slightly different file, to be fair, but this is just miles better. You can see there the web address at the bottom is just really crisp, and everything on this is just head and shoulders above the other one. The next day, I printed off the scraper handle. The Bambu A1 comes with this little scraper blade, and built onto the SD card that you get with it is this file for this handle. Again, really happy with this, or pretty much flawless all the way around. Just using the basic standard settings, and of course, by this point, I had told the printer what filament it was using. I did get a little bit confused with what side this little thumb holder sort of thing went. So I was watching a film with the kids, and I was on a hide into nowhere. Then I was like, oh, I think this is the wrong way around. Flipped it onto that side, and it screwed in absolutely no problem. The day after, I decided to print a Swatch Palette holder. You get a Swatch Palette of various filaments with the printer that's just like little examples. Again, this comes built onto the SD card. I printed this off, and there are only 20 spaces in here, and you get much more than 20 examples in the box. So I might print some more off. I might not. I was just really eager to print more stuff, and you know, I thought it's come off. It looks really good. I'm really happy with it. Maybe I'll just pick my favorite swatches examples, but we'll see. Like it's come off. It looks really good. It's a solid print. I've probably not got much use for it though, to be honest. By this point, I'm really getting into it. So the next day, I printed off this little poop bucket because I was getting printer poop all over my desk. Sorry, that's making a dreadful noise. I'm just going to empty that out. Again, this just worked. This was the first time I used the Bambu Handy app. I found this file on there, turned my printer on, and sent this from my phone to the printer, and it just printed off. And it took however long. It's solid. Again, pretty much a flawless print all the way along. It just fits perfectly, and it does indeed collect all the printer poop that comes off the printer. And on the next day, yesterday, this is starting to sound a little bit like the Hungry Caterpillar, isn't it? I do tabletop miniature war games. I've been painting some Battletech, which is a 6mm scale mech warfare game. So basically, they're just people in big, massive mech robots shooting at each other. There is a company called Corvus Terrain, and they had this file for free on their website as like a little try before you buy. So I downloaded this yesterday, sent it to print. It took just under 3 hours, and again, it is just absolutely brilliant. The quality is absolutely insane. The layer lines I'd always been so concerned about on an FDM printer just really don't seem to be that much of an issue, certainly not on this. And yeah, I would highly recommend Corvus Games Terrain. So there we go, 5 days, 5 prints. I was going to wait till I got to a week, but I'm just having so much fun finding files and printing them off that I couldn't wait, and I wanted to do the video today. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching. Do consider throwing me a subscribe if this is the sort of thing you're into, and take care of yourselves.